Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. How are you? What's going on? I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I know I'm changing the schedule a little bit, but girls got to do what you got to do. I'm your girl, Dr. T. I come on every morning at 8 a.m. and to have some coffee and chop it up a little bit. And today, this is a new year. Happy New Year to everybody. And so today we're going to continue the conversation of hope. And basically, this year, that's the word that I'm using is hope. And I just want to show you guys my t-shirt, my sweatshirt, because there's hope in with our country, right? So HBCUs all the way. So let's get started. I'm your girl, Dr. TOD. I created this platform, Coffee with Dr. TOD, because this was the time when my best friend and I got together and we chopped it up over our week and I'm a coffee lover, so we want to have. I want this to really be an engaging platform. I want you to talk with me, say hey, say good morning, Dr. T. What's going on? How are you? And talk to me. So this year, I created a theme, and everything that you hear this year on Coffee with Dr. T will be related to hope. Okay, because I want people to have some hope in their lives, right? And as a sustainable life and business coach, that's one of the things that I think is important to try to help the clients to realize that regardless of what's going on in their lives, that there's still what? Hope. And because we live in some times where we are not really comprehending that fact, or we're not really understanding that life is rough, life is tough, but there is what? Still hope. So that's what I want to talk about today, because I want you to answer the question of the P. So I started off earlier, the end of the year, with the H, and then H was health. Okay, so we're talking about hope. O was opportunity. And then today we're going to talk about P. What's your purpose? So all year long, I'm going to be using HOP, and then E will be um, encouragement. So E was supposed to be encouragement for today, but I wanted to go back to P today because because it's the new year, I wanted you to understand your purpose. So, one of the things that I want to give you is Psalms 57, verse 2. Psalms 57, verse 2. And that was another thing that I'm changing. Um, I love the Lord, and I'm not gonna shy away from that, right? And I know when I started this, I really didn't talk about religion. I really didn't press religion, and I'm still not. But I definitely want to know that my hope comes in my faith. And so that's the one thing that I want you to understand about hope, is to have some type of faith or spiritual guidance when we're talking about hope. Okay. So before I go on to the scripture, I just want you to follow me on all the social media platforms. I'm at 2020 Eye Doctor here, and I'm at Sustain Your Biz to Win, and also on YouTube. I will post all that again a little later. Um, and I just want y'all to, as you're thinking about the year, right? I want you to start adding in some things, and we'll talk about that a little later. And again, one of them for me is really trying to get grounded in the Lord. And so Psalms 57, 2 says, I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills his purpose for me. And I want you to sit in that for a minute. I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills his purpose for me. All right. So now that we have that, right? I'm gonna let you sit in that a little bit. Because we were all created for a purpose. And you don't want to shy away from your purpose. I remember having a conversation with someone this week, and I was so upset, so um, blinded, so like I didn't have hope. Although I'm telling you to have hope, right? There was a moment, there was a glimpse in my mind, y'all, that I felt like there was no hope. And God has a funny way of showing you why he created you. And so my thought process was, I, I need to give up. I need to just stop doing what I'm doing because this ain't working. You know, I need to stop doing what I'm doing because I'm not making this money. I need to stop doing what I'm doing because nobody's listening to me. I need to stop doing what I'm doing because I don't know where this is going. So, just in that little moment of time, I lost my own hope. I lost my own purpose. I lost my why. And so when we talk about hope, and this is the year I'm going to keep talking about it because there's going to be times where you're going to be like, Lord, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why. Right. So we're going to talk about those today. So, what's your purpose? And the reason why I want you to find that purpose, and if you found your purpose, I don't want you to stray from your purpose. Okay. And I'm going to let you know that it's okay, that it's going to be a moment. And I'm going to leave it to a moment because I don't want you to linger in a moment of doubting. Right. So there's going to be a moment where you're going to doubt your purpose. And I get that. But even for me, just in that moment when I was like, you know what, God, this is not working. I'm not understanding what's going on. He showed up. And so when he showed up, it just brought me back on that journey that God has me here for a purpose. It's not going to be easy, right? And that purpose is what it is. And every step of the way, you're going to come to a different space of time. Okay? So let me go with number 1 for you. Number 1. So the reason why I want you to stay on your focus, right? Stay on your focus is because most people, do not know what their true calling is in life. And some people just don't care about this, or they are happy to be drifting in life and going with the flow, right? Others who do care about, their purpose have problems with identify the real purpose of the life, right? And so here and today, I'm going to just demonstrate a few things on why you should know or understand your purpose and create your why. Like I think this year, I'm probably gonna look out for more. I think I'm gonna create a T-shirt, your why, and I'm gonna put that out for you guys. So, number 1, when you realize and understand your purpose, it will provide you with clarity about what your purpose in life is. So, remember I just told you, right, that I lost that glimmer of purpose, right? But I was brought back to it. I was brought back to that purpose. So if you don't know your true life's purpose, then you will then you will end up, um, you know, doing things that you really don't want to do, right? And so, for example, when you're younger, you're just going with the flow. You're like, I need that cash, let me go get a job or whatever. It may not be something that you really want to do, but as I'm talking to young people, sometimes those are the things that you have to do to get where you need to be because you understand your purpose, as long as you're doing that so that you understand where you're trying to go. So there are so many people working again at jobs that they hate it. And they're just working to kind of pay their bills. It's not fulfilling for them. You know, they dread Monday mornings, or some people might dread Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? They just dread that. So, knowing what your purpose is and trying to figure that out, you know, when you know what your true purpose is in life, you can take action to achieve your goals, right? You can try to really put action items in step for you. And then you will have more confidence, and get the job that you really want, or align yourself with your purpose with people, right? The people that's going to help you to get there. They will come into your circle and develop your tribe, right? And then you will have more energy and motivated through the day, when you really hone in on your purpose. Who agrees with me? Say something to me. Who agrees with me that you understand, um, your purpose? Like, what's your purpose? Tell me what your purpose is. And that your purpose might change year after year, but there's still a foundational principle as to what your purpose is. And so this year, you did you pick your word for the year? Like I asked you, what's your word for the year? Right? What did you pick? Okay. So what is your purpose? Okay. And then the other thing about trying to create that purpose, remember I talked about health, right? So the H, right? So we're going to talk about healthy and we're going to talk about happier. Remember, everything that I'm going to do this year is going to be around hope. H.O.P.E. And I'm going to keep bringing y'all the stuff that's going to make you move, right? And motivate you as your life, coach, here to just motivate you to move. All right. So H, now we're going back to H, healthier and happier. Didn't I already talk about this? When you really figure out your purpose, you will be healthier and you will be what? Happier. And I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy. There's gonna be times when, like I just said earlier this week, I was like, oh God, I don't know about this. I'm not feeling happy. I'm not happy about this, but it's okay. It's really, really okay. So if you only want to consider one of, these reasons of your compelling purpose, right? Then there's nothing more important than your health and your happiness. And when you are happy, then you tend to be healthy. And then when you're unhappy, then you fall into depression or eating wrong or not exercising, whatever it might be. So, and you start developing other health issues. So let's talk about that. Who's bringing in the new year not really thinking about their health? Remember, I told y'all to really start considering healthy options. So I know years ago, and it ain't been that long, I would say probably about 5 years, I really made a conscious effort on eating better. And so the thought process of that, right, is, you know, what are you doing to what are those small steps that you're doing to make a change or keep driving your purpose, right? So I cut out sugar, y'all. I can drink coffee now with no sugar. Don't forget your coffee. Um, and then I don't eat a lot of candy, cookies and stuff. They eat it all. I probably grab 1 or 2, and sometimes I don't even get to grab it because it's gone in the house. But that's my goal, that's my purpose, right? So I just want you to start writing that down. Like, what is your purpose? What's gonna make you healthier and happier? And that's what's going to make you healthier and happier, making sure that you are purpose driven this year, okay? And then your resilience will increase. Okay. Your resilience will increase. So, everyone, again, has to face the problems in life. So, some people, these problems are too difficult to handle and they become overwhelmed and stressed out. Yeah, aren't we all, right? And when you have purpose, though, when you understand your purpose, you will view these problems as what did I talk about before? What did I talk about last week? Opportunity. So when you review these problems, they will turn from problems to opportunity for you to grow and sustain a fulfilling life. I'm going to say that again. When you have purpose and stick with your purpose, right? Then this will allow you to change the so called problems to opportunities, will then help you grow and sustain fulfillment in your life. That's why I created Sustain Your Biz Academy. Let me tell you, I can go on about sustainability. Okay, so let me go back a little bit. Who agrees with me on that? Who agrees with me on that? You know, who agrees with me that once you realize your purpose, that your your problems will be changed into opportunities, right? Your problems will be changed to opportunities. I want you to set in that for a minute. That's something's telling me not to move from this. Something's telling me, Lord is telling me not to move from this. I want you to set in that for a moment, right? Set in that for just a moment, that your problems can create opportunities. Set in that. Now I'm gonna read this to you. Psalms 57, verse 2. I cry out to God most high, to God who fulfills his purpose for me. You got that? Set in that. Set in that. Before I go on to the last two, set in that. Let me know what you're thinking about when I said that. Type in the comments that problems equals your purpose will equal problems, which then equal opportunity, because problems are always going to come, right? Set in that for just a moment. And so that will give you resilience, right? That'll give you resilience. And the last thing is, when you are, you know, creating your own purpose and making sure that you set in your purpose, it will help you to sharpen your focus. No pun intended. Y'all know I'm an eye doctor. No pun intended. It will help you sharpen your focus. So without the right focus in your life, it is easy to set goals that you are not truly committed to. And then a lot of people follow their friends or things of that nature, that you're going down the wrong path. And then when you identify what you really want in your life, and you will then all automatically start having some clarity about what you want to do. And then this will help you work toward your next steps, right? Your next moves. And those moves will come a little easier than what you might think, right? And then your why statement or your purpose statement is driven toward you each and every day. Each and every day. So, what's your purpose? I want you to talk to me and tell me what you think your purpose is. And even if you're not going to talk to me, I want you to leave from this conversation, leave from this moment and say, hey, I'm going to write down my purpose. Even if you don't even know what the next steps are going to be, right? Even if you're not sure of the next steps, I want you to tell me what your purpose is, right? Because at the same time, at the same token, you are amazing. You have purpose. God put us here for a reason. And sometimes we forget about that, right? Sometimes we forget about our purpose. So don't forget about your purpose, you guys. Keep moving, keep striving, keep pushing, keep going. I'm going to put here in the chat, this is my link. I want you to get my book, Believe It and Achieve It. Okay, Believe It and Achieve It. I'm going to put it right here.
Actually, actually, if you go to the link tree, for some reason it's not going on my main one. So if you go to HTTPS, those two dots, forward slash link tree, that's linktr.ee forward slash doc, D, capital D, OC, capital T, lowercase or, dot OD. I know that was long, so I probably need to create a banner for that, right? I need to create something for that. Let me put that here and see if I can add that for you. See if it'll let me add it. Because sometimes, it doesn't allow you. Here it is. So yeah, go to that, right? Get that book for me. Get the book that I created. And I'll probably put some more links on how you can develop your purpose. I love you guys, and I want you to have hope this year. So follow me on all social media platforms. Go into that link right there, and figure out, get that book, Believe It and Achieve It. Again, all year long. So I got 52 weeks of putting y'all with some hope. If you are looking for a life and business coach, again, go onto that link. We can have a conversation. Um, you know, I just found a new purpose, and that's the other part of that. My purpose is still grounded, with that, and you're constantly evolving because you're in different seasons. So I want you to remember that, because and that's when I say your problems create opportunities. So when you develop that mindset, then you will know what your next moves are going to be. And so I want you to stay grounded in that. I want you to remember Psalms 57 2. Okay. Maybe that can be something that you use, right? I don't know. But it's just a matter of fact that I am sitting before you saying, hey, join me, Coffee with Dr. T, 8 o'clock every Saturday morning. If I can't come on, I will let you know. But I'm trying to revamp my schedule to do the live at 5 things. That's been a little challenging. But I think right here, I think I found my purpose because I'm more focused on this right now than the live at 5. I'm more focused on this right now than the live at 5. So that's why I think into 2021 that this right now is my purpose. I may not come on at 5 as much, but 8 a.m. I'm coming on. So let your people know, share this with people. Hopefully you will learn something. Hopefully you will grasp some things, and maybe something that I've talked about has really encouraged you today. And the most encouraging thing that I found out over this last few months is that regardless of, I only see what I see here, but people have been telling me, Doc, I've been seeing you. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, okay, all right, God, I see you. So understand that your purpose is here and in here, but let it stay there until that light shines in you. When you walk into that room, people will see your purpose. When you come into a different space that might seem like you're up against obstacles, people will see your purpose. And let me tell you, that scripture 57, Psalms 57 2, just hit the hammer on the nail. So identify your purpose this week. Try to map it out this week. Go into that link tree. I have some other things in the academy that you can do, a checklist, motivation. I have a 365 motivational daily planner. If you're in business and you're trying to get focused on your content, you want to go ahead and do that. Check out what I got. I've been working because I'm driven now. What was that one? Well, I've always been driven. I can't say that. But what was that one that I talked about? Is that it keeps you moving, right? It keeps you moving. So I am always going to be here 8 o'clock every Saturday morning to kind of chop it up with you guys and talk about things that's going to be relevant to hope. And hope, and the topics of that is the acronym for health, opportunity, and purpose and encouragement. And there'll be some variations of hope, but I'm just bringing you hope this year because I want you to what? Win. And what does winning mean? Welcoming in the new you, investing in yourself, and to never ever give up on you. And y'all know what else I love? I love coffee. So I have a cup every morning. But even if it's tea or orange juice, invite people to join us. Click on that link. Click on this link right here. Get this link. Share it with your friends for opportunities. And you know what? You know what my win was this week? Doing something good. And I'm doing something good for somebody actually created an opportunity. And so I want you to understand that, you know? And don't be afraid of staying in your purpose, okay? Because it gives you opportunities for improvement and it creates things that you may not have never ever thought that you will be doing. I never thought I'd be coming in front of you guys. So, yeah, creating opportunities. So, today we're talking about purpose. Today we're talking about why you need to set in your purpose. If you were watching us now, I started off with Psalms 57 2, and I can backtrack a little bit for you because I see some new people coming on um, really, really quick, um, just to bless you right now. And that is the reason why you need to have purpose is that it will provide clarity about what your purpose in life will be. You will be healthier and happier. Your resilience will increase, and your resilience, I liken that to, you know, basically having some problems or obstacles that might come your way and it just keeps you focused. So, this is your girl, Dr. T. Those are my tips on the importance of really, really keeping yourself grounded in your purpose. Um, for some reason, if you were talking with me, I cannot see that. But if you were, I will holler back at you when I get to my phone. But again, this is Coffee with Dr. T.O.D. every Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Share this out because I want everybody this year to continue in what? Hope for 2021. Be blessed.